Hey,
Hey!
hello, and welcome, Grand Rapids. Thank you for joining us again virtually this evening. I am your anchor, Haley Dalian.
And I'm your other anchor, Sean Francis.
And because you may have been sitting in line getting your vaccine this weekend, we are delivering the local, national, and world news that you may have missed.
You're welcome, Grand Rapids. This is
NewsFlash.
NewsFlash. Our top story tonight. Amazon workers in Alabama voted not to unionize, which confused many who knew that the conditions that they were working under were causing them to have to urinate in their vehicles and work long hours while exposed to COVID-19. But according to some anonymous sources, the majority of the workers who voted no were intimidated by finding out what might happen if Jeff Bezos ever takes off his bald cap.
Very
Scary.
intimidating,
Mm-hmm.
indeed. A Holland pastor has proposed a project to address the homelessness problem in the city and has started fundraisers to build downtown shelters with sustainable and affordable materials. Pastor Willie Watt was homeless himself in 2007. He's come up with an idea that will help Holland cut down its homeless numbers, but community members are pushing back because there's nothing more Christ-like than being turned away from shelter. Other ideas shot down by Holland residents were the creation of a new soup kitchen, with some criticisms including pull yourself up by your bullion straps, and the economic solution is trickle down chicken soup for the soul.
It's a great read if you can find it, if you're lucky. If you want to smoke trees and get degrees, Lake Superior State University is offering a $1,200 scholarship for its newest cannabis chemistry program. Students must have high grades to be eligible, as well as a chill vibe, man. The commencement address is expected to be given by Seth Rogen. And courses breaking down the components of bong water, rolling fat blunts, handling paranoia. Is everything cool? Bunsen burnout, using the syllabus to roll a joint, and wake and baking, sharing treats.
Sounds like it'd be a real honor to be on the dean's list of that program, Sean.
For sure.
The only scores they are tracking are disc golf scores, and GPA stands for Ganja Point Average. The course is fail or puff puff pass.
Indeed. In February, Tiger Woods sustained severe injuries after crashing his SUV. And last Wednesday, the Los Angeles County Sheriff confirmed that Tiger was driving almost double the speed limit. Wow. Double the speed limit, 45 years old, the man's still breaking records. Incredible. In his defense, though, I heard he was in a hurry. He had to make an appointment with his latest mistress. So,
what are you gonna do?
What are you gonna do?
The Secretary of Defense extended the National Guard mission of protecting the U.S. Capitol building through May. After the January 6th insurrection, increased security measures include sharp Legos spread across the Capitol lawn, paint cans on strings, and other methods employed by Interim Defense Secretary Kevin McAllister.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
There it
is. Yeah, exactly. In other international news, Mark Farron Claude Biart, a former mafia member and now fugitive, is a star of the internet cooking show on YouTube, his own cooking show. He was busted in the Dominican Republic after Italian authorities recognized him in their suggested videos section of YouTube after watching some clips of diners, drives, and drive-bys. Must be devastating for all of his loyal subscribers who are patiently waiting for the release of his upcoming episodes. You got Sleeping with the Fish and Chips. You got Tommy Gun Bo Soup and Mafia Alfredo. Let's see some previews of those here. Yeah, those look delicious. So I have to check that out. But unfortunately, now the only dish fans of Claude will be seeing him cook is Justice, which is best served cold.
Man, working up my appetite though, for sure.
I'm hungry just looking at it. In Hollywood news, the most recent installment in the Kong and Godzilla franchises was released. It has people talking. To tell us more, we once again turn to our nerd culture correspondent, Noah King Bates, aka Mr. Comics.
Hello, my fellow comic nerds. Now, once in a lifetime do we ever get a fight so epic that it needs to be put on screen. We had Muhammad Ali versus Joe Frazier. We had Andre the Giant versus Hulk Hogan, and Logan Paul versus KSI. Now, we are lucky that we live in a time where we get to see just another one, which is Godzilla versus King Kong, and a 2-hour epic clash of beasts, and overall, a better representation of the game Rampage. Now, if you like watching hard, captivating stories, heart-to-heart moments, and symbolic themes that teach us a lot about ourselves, then watch Falcon and the Winter Soldier. But if you want at least 3 really cool fights between Donkey Kong and King K. Rool, then boy, this is the movie for you. Now, I dog on the plot, but in reality, no one really cares. And they haven't cared for the entire run of all of these movies. I mean, in the first Godzilla, they kill off the best actor in the first half of the movie. Now, the big Zaddy Kong is coming to be our savior and has to put this roided out Gex on ice. Now, if anyone gets the Gex reference, you're my all-time hero. But, as I said, the talking between the humans, it's not really needed, because we all really just wanted to see one thing, and that's Harambe get his justice. Now, in other comic news, San Diego Comic-Con 2021 will be split into 2 parts, an online convention in July and an in-person one in November. Yes, now Comic-Con has truly become all-inclusive by letting those who don't do well in social situations be able to enjoy the convention from the safety of their bedrooms, covered in Pokemon plushies as they work on their Captain America and Bucky fanfic. Now, I do think that this is a smart and respectable move to a degree. Now, hopefully by the time of the in-person convention, people will have taken the COVID vaccine, and those who haven't are all dead pool cosplayers. Now, E3, on the other hand, has decided to cancel for the 2nd year in a row. E3 is one of the world's largest gaming conventions held in Los Angeles. Sources say that they had to cancel because the cheat code for invulnerability didn't work like in GTA Vice City.
All right, there you have it. Rave review and some upcoming news from Mr. Comics. Thank you, Noah, once again.
Oh, yeah. And in local news, Grand Rapids John Ball Zoo has a new exhibition, Brick Live Supersized, a series of large Lego structures of small animals and insects. While Brick Live Supersized was a great name, the tagline is a little confusing to say the least. Supersizing nature, small and mighty. That's the actual tagline. I mean, come on, Lego. I think you won the branding war a long time ago. Just because you're not as bulked up as Mega Blocks doesn't mean you have to so obviously overcompensate. Anyway, if you're wondering why your roommate came home drunk last night and you now have a giant penguin in your living room, you know who to thank.
Thanks, John Ball.
Yeah.
Now, President Biden said that he wanted to elaborate on a quote from a few weeks back about his meeting with Vladimir Putin, where he said, "I looked him in the eyes and said, 'You have no soul.'" In an exclusive NewsFlash interview with us, the president, he said he just was talking about soul in more of like a jazz sense, you know. He had just watched the Pixar film on Air Force One, so, you know, he's got, you know, it on the brain right now. Let's see what next he's got. Oh, yeah. Yep, there it is. Other choice quotes from his interview include, "Come on, man. Putin, he has no rhythm. Come on, man. Putin definitely can't swing. Come on, man. Putin, he claps on the 1 and 3. Come on, man. Putin can't scat, but he tries. So, looking forward to that full-length interview where he just talks about Putin.
Yes. A new documentary about the social media app TikTok is in development. It's perfect for anyone who wants to sit still for over an hour and watch people talk about 10-second videos. In time with its release, TikTok has unleashed a new viral dance video, which has already been co-opted by out-of-touch generations. And there's the out-of-touch generation on cue. The song to this video is apparently TikTok by Kesha, but of course, we couldn't afford to license that here today.
Womp womp. Sorry,
Oh,
you'll just have to imagine those smooth moves that Pete's busting down.
So smooth, so smooth.
Yeah. We would like to thank our writers for NewsFlash this week, and if you would like to see your name on this screen, let's give them a round of applause real quick. Yeah. But if you want to see your name in here, you can always submit jokes to comedyoutletmondays@gmail.com with the subject Newsflash Tips.
Make sure you also follow Comedy Outlet Mondays on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and Twitter to rewatch videos from past shows, get notified of lineups for future shows, find our submission form, as Sean said, to get your own act on stage, and learn about other ways to get involved. And now, Grand Rapids, you're welcome. Newsflash! We'll see you next week.
Bye. Stay safe,
Bye.
everybody.
Thanks.